That is exactly what I wanted. Yes, please, once more. I love his voice. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Herrera here. I hope that you're all well. I am continuing my Super Junior journey today. Thank you for all of your comments. This is solely based on what you've recommended to me. So I'm going to start off with This Is Love, then move on to what I believe is like a continuation of a story, and that's Evanesce. And then I'm going to finish off with One More Chance, because I know like a lot of you have been saying that that's just like the best song, and I'm going to love it. And I'm very excited to get into like a little bit more of a serious feel, a bit more like a ballad feel. Some of these have English subtitles and others don't. But yeah, we'll work through it. Let's begin.
Yeah, this is love. Come on, girl.
수백 개의 단어, 수천 개의 모습 보면 똑같은, 들어도 같은 참모호한 기분 어려.
Oh, who is this? I don't think I've seen him before.
단어, 수천 개의 모습 보면 똑같은, 들어도 같은 참모호한 기분 어렵고 더 쉬운 수많은 사랑, 그 똑같은 사랑. 저기 눈물방울들 적실 듯 날 스쳐가 모두 콩만 비슷한 스침들 뿐. 조금은 좀 방심했고 어느새 생각하지 이미 어깨 위를 적시는 빗방울처럼.
I love it, like the flow between all the members. This is a really like classy vibe. I'm loving it.
똑같은 사랑. 저기 눈물방울들 적실 듯 날 스쳐가 모두 콩만.
You'll have to recommend me some more stuff. So I'm getting there with names, but Leetuk, you'll have to let me know where I can go to listen to more of his voice, because I just don't feel like I'm getting enough.
수많은 사랑, 그 똑같은 사랑. 저기 눈물방울들 적실 듯 날 스쳐가 모두 콩만 비슷한 스침들 뿐. 조금은 좀 방심했고 어느새 생각하지 이미 어깨 위를 적시는 빗방울처럼. This is love, 여린 바람도 길가에 피어난 수수한 꽃도. This is love, 아주 작은 게 사랑이었다는 걸 알게 해줘 너. 지난 봄날부터 써온 너와 나의 첫 번째 이야기 매일.
Is that actually his hair? It's not a wig, right? Wow.
아주 작은 게 사랑이었다는 걸 알게 해줘 너. 지난 봄날부터 써온 너와 나의 첫 번째 이야기 매일 lovely day. 어느새 우린 진심 어린 거울 같은 사이. 네가 좋은 이유? 글쎄 말하자면 우리들의 사랑은 안단테보다 많이 빠른 행복. 내게서
I love it. I love it.
매일 lovely day. 어느새 우린 진심 어린 거울 같은 사이. 네가 좋은 이유? 글쎄 말하자면 우리들의 사랑은 안단테보다 많이 빠른 행복. 내게서
I love the way that that went so talky.
원해
Like,
나요라고
wow.
부르면 오직 너라고 영원히 해바라기처럼 머무르고 좀더 가까이 와 안에 따뜻한 것 같아. 네가 흔한 얘기 듣다가 누굴까 봐. 사랑이란 메모 안에 적어야 할 정답들.
So this member with the blonde hair, he was in Magic, but I haven't really recognized him from anything else. I'll get there with like who is now part of the group, who is like on a hiatus, etc. But he actually has a really nice voice. I'd love to know who.
그저 먼 곳에서 찾았던 나에게 너. This is love, 여린 바람도 길가에 피어난 수수한 꽃도. This is love, 아주 작은 게 사랑이었다는 걸 알게 해준 너.
You beautiful beautiful, man. That was so good. This whole section, whenever they've come to these microphones and done that choreography, it's just been so nice. I can just imagine this on stage. Oh, nice change. He does deserve to be in They're just so good. I'm loving their dancing. Them as a group, but then actually them individually as well. They're just so good, and I love this section. And I'd be intrigued to know whether actually this is a break that's in the actual track, like the official track, or whether this is something that's been put into the music video, because it actually breaks up the song quite nicely as well. And of course, I'm gonna love it because if you've seen my other reactions for Super Junior, you'll know that I'm already loving Eunhyuk. And is the other member Donghae? But I'm really liking him too, and it's nice to see him paired up like this. I love the fusion of the movements, you know? It's kind of like classical, but you've still got that popping in there. It's so good. It is very apparent that they are one of those groups that do not have fixed roles or positions. There is nobody here that is just a rapper or just a vocalist or just a visual. They just like do everything, don't they? I'm just so impressed. Love it. That music video was so slick. It really just takes you to a particular era. I love the way they were dressed, the choreography, the way that it felt like it was a one-shot music video as well. So like everything was changing, the camera's moving to one angle when you turn around, and the mic formations and the group formations are all changed again. Really, really cleverly done. And actually, like, I'm enjoying where this is taking them. I feel like this is a really good place for them in terms of their numbers and their vocals, like this sound in particular. Um, it was more of like a happier feel of a song. I'm very intrigued to see whatever this second part might be. It's the same start all over again. But what are we gonna find? It's so clever already. Like just to have the same beginning, to go into the same environment. I'm just anticipating so many things already. This, however, doesn't have English subtitles, which I know I can just tell is going to be an absolute bummer because for me to go from that and to be able to understand the story, I'm sure I'll still be able to pick up from the feel of it. But yeah, I wish.
침묵 더 이상 하고 싶은 말이 없는지 하얗게
Instant darkness, sadness.
웃음꽃은 벌써 시든 지 오랜 걸 어떻게 꽃잎은 져서 점점 흙이 되고 불태던 결정은 제가 되고 왜 좋았었던 모든 건 꼭 이렇게.
It's so clever to just reuse the same place because there's just so much has happened. That instantly tells a story, doesn't it, in itself? I don't even need subtitles to kind of be able to pick up what's happened. So they were in a happier place in the music video before. Um, and you can just see this shift. Everything's a little bit less colourful and a little bit less energetic. Everybody's looking a little bit more sultry, and I can feel this build coming, and I have no idea what to expect.
왜 좋았었던 모든 건 꼭 이렇게. Don't know why. Tell me why. 사랑은 끝을 향하듯이 사라진 모든 것. 왜 이리 아름다운 건지.
That is exactly what I wanted. Yes, please, once more.
Don't know why. Tell me why. 사랑은 끝을 향하듯이
I love his voice. I just keep thinking about that little bit. I want more.
아름다운 건지. 그저 하나 짧은 꿈. 사랑을 하나 꾸는 꿈. 어두운 너는 왜 검게 모든 걸 다 지웠네. 아무것도 못 보게 혼자 내 멋대로 영원한
These two voices together.
꿈꾸게 해. 노을은
I like that they seem to pair, like very openly pair voices that are quite similar together. They don't keep trying to go for like the dark and the light. They have gone for two darker voices in the beginning and then for two lighter voices here, and I really love that. I think these two members, their voices go beautifully together.
너는 왜 검게 모든 걸 다 지웠네. 아무것도 못 보게 혼자 내 멋대로 영원한 미래를 꿈꾸게 해. 노을은 져서 점점 검어지고 파도는 언젠가 부서지.
Have I seen this member before? I'm just getting super confused with all of this. It's my fault because I'm going back and forth between stuff. um, I'm loving the editing on this and the way that they're flipping between member. It's just like one and then suddenly they become the next and the next.
왜 좋았었던 모든
Oh, I did, yes.
꼭
I have seen him before.
이렇게. Don't know why. Tell me why. 사랑은 끝을 향하는지 사라진 모든 것. 왜 이리 아름다운 건지. 그저 하나 작은 꿈. 사랑을 하나
Oh, wow.
꾸는
This song is just going to be like everlasting, isn't it? Let's just be honest. I can imagine. I mean, I don't know how old this is. Are they 10 years old, something like that? I can't quite remember what it said on the date. But I feel like even in 10 years from now, this is a song that you can go back to and it will just age really nicely. And I bet I will say that even more, like with even more certainty once I've read the lyrics.
이 밤이 끝나면 다시 태양은 떠올라 밝아온대도 잡을 수도 없을 이 순간이 벌써
have to rewind it. I'm sorry. I must see that again. That was so good. Again, it's the mix of styles. So now we have two of them together, and actually, like he's still putting in these little elements of like modern dancing, but you've still got this like elegance in there, if you see what I mean. Like the way that he extends his arms, it's very ballroom, and like these little hip juts. I wonder if I'll be able to capture what I mean. Like, look at the way he stood. His control over his body is crazy. I am a fan of this dancing. The acting. That was so intense, wasn't it? That was great. Can I tell you, I have two favorite bits in that song. Of course, that dance break, and with those gorgeous vocals on the back of it, like, wow. I think you can tell already who I am loving on. However, this bit was exactly what I wanted it to be, and I wonder if I'll actually be able to find it. I think you know.
Don't know why. Tell me why. 사랑은 끝을 향하는.
And I feel like he's still held back. I would love for him to just belt that out. His look, his makeup, everything about that particular section just wanted me to constantly replay it. It just wanted, like inside, I just want that bit to just come up again and again. And for him to do that again and again, like I was sold at that moment. Like that was so powerful. I absolutely loved that. That was really nice. The story carrying on from the first to the second. I will now most definitely go and look at the lyrics because I'm sure they'll add a lot more to the visual. But I feel like I was still able to pick it up because they're so good at giving you clues. And just like them acting through it and emoting through it and their voices, like, wow, this is so fun. This is great. It's not creepy at all.
뚜렷했던 모습도 잊혀지나요? 그런 시간이 있긴 한가요? 너무너무 행복했던 그 기억도 다 지워지나요?
Oof.
그런 사랑인가요?
So I'm quite used to, from the very little that I've heard, used to him being a little bit brighter and opening up a song in a much more brighter way. And yeah, you can just hear that in his voice where he's letting it drag a lot more. I love all the questions. I actually really love it when lyrics have questions in it. It really just changes up a song because, like, yeah, you just play with the way that you're going to sing it, the way that you're going to say it. It adds another additional layer to what's actually going on. And I feel like even if I didn't have the lyrics there, I'd be able to pick that up. It's just such a clever thing to do. Um, I'm really loving the plucking of the guitar in the back because that it can not only represent time and with seconds, like with time passing quite quickly, but it can also, like, I feel like represent your heartbeat and like that it's racing quite fast and you're potentially feeling anxious or upset. It's just so clever. These little things are just so good.
다 지워지나요? 그런 사랑이
I love how breathy he's being.
같이 걷던 거리에 혼자 있어도 거짓말처럼 모든 게 믿겨지지 않네요. 한순간에
Finally.
찰나가 영원할 줄 알았던 그 생각도 마음도 모두 이기적이었나요?
We just got so dark there. Like, my goodness. Like, let's go back. Let's go back. I've just gone back to where I was before. Sorry.
같이 걷던 거리에
I'd say Leetuk has a light voice as well. It's quite bright, quite clear, and it goes so well with the lyrics, with this whole I can't believe it, I can't believe it all. Like, just fits so well with that. Like, wow, okay. And then
한순간에 찰나가 영원할 줄 알았던 그
the
생각도
realization of what's happening
모두 이기적이었나요?
and that darkness.
이제는 서로 다른 시간 속에 다 익숙해지고 너와 내가 만날 순간 속에 다시 눈물이 흘러도
Oh,
제가
sorry, but I want more from these two.
너와 내가 만날 순간 속에 다시 눈물이 흘러도 언제가 될지 모를 한숨 이 노래가 되고 나도 몰래 다시 내게로 물들어져가
So if he's singing, does that mean there's not that much rapping in this?
이대로 빛처럼 가지 마요 난 오늘도 이렇게 젖었지 젖은 흔적들 속에서 그대를 지켜줘 지울 수 있을까요 또 한 번 더 할 수만 있다면 Just one more chance 볼 수 있게
I love this man. He is really, really standing out to me now in every way. He just has such a piercing look that whenever he's on screen, I just see nothing else but him. And that's not me lusting over this man. Just honestly, he is actually really eye-catching. You want to see him. He's like a lead character in a program. And then he just happens to have this incredible voice to go with it. Like, wow.
또 한 번 더 할 수만 있다면
It's quite throaty. It's almost like a bubble in the throat.
볼 수 있게 괜찮을 줄 알았던 또 다른 내게도 시간이 지나면 지날수록 깊어져가네요 그리움이 지나면 새로울 줄 알았던 내 맘속 시계는 고장나
It's so clever that you don't really realize when the strings come in, but when you do realize, you're just like you're already being carried away. It's taken you into that very typical zone of my heart is hurting. This is going to make me cry. Can you not feel it already? That build, everything is taking you to that moment.
그리움이 지나면 새로울 줄 알았던 내 맘속 시계는 고장난 듯 같은 시간이네요 빗속에서 있어도 난 그게 좋았어 네가 남긴 흔적들이었으니 모든 게 그리움을 아름다운 고통일 테니까 견딜 수 있을 거라 생각했어 난 실수도 많았고 상처도 많았어 사실 다 두려워 주저앉고 끝내고 싶기도 해 비는 내리고 또 마르고 사라져 그렇게 너 혼자 떠나면 안 돼 제발 이대로
What I love about rap is that because it's almost like spoken word, you can just fit a lot more in there than if you were singing, and you can really set the mood. So I know you can do that with singing as well, but you're kind of limited to a certain extent as to how heartbroken you really are. But with spoken voice, you can really put that on. And I think that's what I really love about rapping and rappers in particular, especially those ones that have good control over their voice, their diction, over the phrasing of what they're trying to say, and to guide you through the story. Because the song up until the moment Eunhyuk just came in there was going in that direction. I absolutely know where we're going. But he then really sped up the storytelling with his lyrics. And it's just because he was able to fit more in, but also his delivery is so good too.
시간이네요. 빗속에서 있어도 난 그게 좋았어. 네가 남긴 흔적들이었으니 모든 게 그리움을 아름다운 고통일 테니까 견딜 수 있을 거라 생각했어. 난 실수도 많았고 상처도 많았어. 사실 다 두려워 주저앉고 끝내고 싶기도 해. 비는 내리고 또 마르고 사라져. 그렇게 넘어져 떠나면 안 돼 제발. 이대로 비처럼 가지 마요. 난 오늘도 이렇게 적셔진 젖은 흔적들 속에서 그대를 찾겠죠. 지울 수 있을까요? 또 한 번 더 할 수만 있다면 Just one more chance 볼 수 있.
I need to hear more from Shindong as well because like his voice is, how can I say it? It sounds like, or it reminds me of, and this is not a comparison, but it's literally reminding me of that style of singing of like what Michael Bublé does. So I can literally just imagine him with a big band, and his voice is like that. I don't know what it is about his voice, but it just makes me feel like, yeah, that's that voice, that's that guy, and he will just put on one hell of a show.
또 한 번 더 할 수만 있다면 Just one more chance 볼 수 있게. 어디로 가고 있는지 언제 끝나는지 알 수 없는 길에 선 것만 같아. 이제 널 다시 한 번만 볼 수 있다면 다신 그 손 놓치지 않을 텐데. 비처럼 가지 마요. 난 오늘도 이렇게 적셔진 젖은 흔적들 속에서 그대를 찾겠죠. 지울 수 있을까요? 또 한 번 더 할 수만 있다면 Just one more chance 볼 수 있게. 볼 수 있게.
It just makes you feel like someone's ripped your heart from outside of your chest and just put it there. That's how they make you feel. Everything about that song was absolutely beautiful. The lyrics were beautiful, and the way that actually just visually they focused on the members and on their facial expressions more than anything. And I really, really love that. You're really able to like pick up on their feel by like looking in their eyes, and I really, really like that. Um, some members there that were missing, I do wonder what happened there. Military, all sorts. um, but yeah, that was really, really nice. That is one song I can say for sure I will definitely be listening to on loop. Wow. Definitely getting onto the emotional side, I can tell. Thank you so much for recommending these songs. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for joining me for that reaction. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to my channel for lots more content. Like the video if you liked it, of course, and until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe.